Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad LUQMAN bin Muhammad SAFU'AN and my matric number is EE191101. I am from section 6. Okay, now I will tell about my partner. First is Muhammad ZULKIFLI bin ZULKIFLI. Next is FARID ASRAAF bin ZAINUDIN. Next, Maliki bin Muhammad, and the last one is AHMAD bin ZURIMAN. We all are from section 6. Now we're gonna explain about the program-based learning for subject statistics DAE 23602, and the lecturer's name is Dr. Nurhaliza binti Abu Bakar. We are from group 2.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ahmad ZURIMAN. My number matri is AA191485. I'm from section 6 and I will present about introduction for our PL. We experimented aim to investigate the motion of a toy car on a ramp. We to study the relationship between distance traveled by car in centimeter and height of ramp in centimeter, as shown in figure 1. For the value of the ramp height, we add 1 centimeter. Every ramp height is consistent until we get 10 data. Is ramp height we did 3 times in row to see the difference in the distance is traveled from the bottom of the ramp to the top. Then after we recorded all the value, we could then calculate the mean distance traveled by the toy car for each height and enter it in the table. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad IZZUDDin ZULKIFLI. My matric number is AA191552 and I will be explain the figure table for this PBL experiment. So this is the problem format. Each group is required to set up an experiment as shown in figure 1. This is figure 1. The experiment aims to investigate the motion of a toy car on a ramp, which to study the relationship between distance traveled by a car and height of ramp. Each group is free to decide the first height of the ramp and ramp length. Please state the value of ramp length that will be used in report. Students are advised not to use the same value of the independent variable among groups. This ensures the increment of ramp height is consistent with 10 data. For the first height, place the car at the top of the ramp, let it go, and then record the distance it travels from the bottom of the ramp to where it stops. Repeat this twice more, then increase the height. Keep doing this until reach the maximum height. Calculate the mean distance traveled by toy car for each height and put it in table. Note that all students are required to record the video while conducting the experiment and recording the dependent variable data for the data validation. So the fact we get from the problem format is the first one. The experiment aims to investigate the motion of a toy car on a ramp. Second, first height of the ramp and ramp length can be set by the student. Third, the increment of ramp height is consistent with 10 data. Next is the idea we got from the problem format is the value for the first height of the ramp is not too small, which is 5 cm, and the increment of the height of ramp is 1 cm, which means the first data is 5, the second one is 6, and then 7, 8, 9, and so on. And the third one is the ramp length that going to be used is 30 cm. So the distance that the car will travel from the bottom of the ramp where its stop is not too far or too close, too small, the value. So the data would be easy to calculate. And learning issue we got from the problem format is what is the relationship between distance traveled by car and height of ramp. Second one is what is the mean distance traveled by toy car for each height. And action plan or resource need we got from YouTube video, website from internet, and statistic book. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Now I will explain about question number 1, which is draw a scatter diagram of the mean measured distance traveled by toy car versus height of ramp using Excel. Okay, this I'm using Excel, and then we the picture, the graph, and just show in the slide. Okay, for the mean, as we can see here, the mean we get from the total for 3 trial, and then they divide by 3. So we get, for the first one is 2.87 when the height ramp is 5. Next, as you can see, 62.3 for the height of ramp is 6, which is this one. For the next one is height of ramp 7, and the mean is 75.1. Next, for the ramp 8 cm, the mean is 78.1. For the height ramp 9 cm, the mean we will get 95.17. Next one, for the height ramp is 10 cm, we get the mean 94.5. For the height of ramp 11 cm, we will get 94.63 for the mean. And for the 12 cm height ramp, we will get 101.17 for the mean. On next one, for the height of ramp equal to 13 cm, we will get the mean is 108.23. And for the last one, when the height of ramp equal to 14 cm, for the mean we will get 86.3. So you can see here, this is the graph that I have plotting in the Excel. So you can see the graph is like this. Okay, next one, for question 2, does the scatter diagram exhibit a linear relationship between two variables? Please try an interpretation of the diagram. Yes, the scatter diagram despite a linear relationship between a car's average distance traveled and the height of the ramp. The distance traveled by a toy vehicle increases as the height of the ramp rises, as demonstrated in the scatter graph above. Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ASRAAF IZZUDDIN. I am from session 6 and my MALIKI number is AA191542. Today, I will present about problem and solution for KBL task. Okay, so let's go to the question. Okay, so is the question 3. Calculate the linear correlation coefficient for the data. Interpret the given answer. So, for make easier for you to done this question, you need to make a table and list all the data for the x, y, x square, xy and y square. So it will be make you easier to done this question. So in this question you need to find the x square, sy square, sxy, and so you can then the formula for correlation coefficient is sxy divided by square root sx square multiplied by xy square. So first, sx square, you will get the answer is 82.5, and next is xy square, the answer is 4389.36, and the next is xxy, and the answer is 488.65. Okay, so we have get all the answer, all of the data. So you can then and put it all into your formula. So the formula for correlation coefficient is R equal to xxy, that is 488.65 divided by square root 82.5 xx square multiplied by 4389.36 xxy. So the answer for the correlation coefficient is 0.8111. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Okay, so the next question is find the least square regression line. Sketch the line. Okay, the formula for the least square regression line is y head equal to beta head 1 x plus beta head 0. So you need to find the beta head 1 and beta head 0. Okay, beta head 1 is equal to xxy divided by xx square. Okay, so you already have all the data for xxy and xx square from your previous question, so just take it. So the beta head 1 is equal to 488.65 divided by 82.5. So the beta head 1 is equal to 5.923. Okay, next is beta head 0 is equal to y negative p head 1 x. So this is y total and x total. So you just need to divide the y total, which n, minus by b head 1, which x total divided by 10 n. So the formula for b head 0 is equal to 8 to 8.9 y total. You can get at the table, and also the total for x you can get it from the table, 95. So 8 to 8.9 divided by 10 minus 5.923 multiply 95 divided by 10. That's it, x total. So the b head 0 answer is negative 26.622. So you have get all the data to make the least square regression line. So the least square regression line is y head equal to 5.923x minus negative 26.622. So this is the sketch line from the graph. So it is the linear line. So that's all for the question 4. Okay, next is the last one is question 5. Okay, question 5 is predict the value of the mean measure distance traveled by the toy car when the head of the ramp is 200 cm. So we just need to take the previous formula is least square regression line formula. Y head equal to 5.923x negative 26.622. But in this formula, you need to put the head of ramp is 200 cm into your x value, into your x. So x value is equal to 200 cm. So it will be y head equal to 5.923 multiplied by 200 minus 26.622. So y head is equal to 1152.98. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Maliki bin Mohamad. My matrix number AA191464. I'm from group 2. Today I will present for discussion and solution for PBL. For discussion, in this experiment, we use correlation and coefficient method to measure how strong relationship is between two variables. There are several types of correlation coefficient, but the most popular is Pearson's. Pearson's correlation is a correlation coefficient commonly used in linear regression. The formula returns a value between -1 and +1, where 1 indicates a strong positive relationship. -1 indicates a strong negative relationship, and a result of 0 indicates no relationship at all. In this experiment, we use the positive correlation of coefficient relationship. For conclusion, in order to determine the distance traveled by the toy car, we use 10 different ramp levels to apply the correlation coefficient for linear regression. From this experiment, we conclude that the difference between RAM level really affected the distance traveled by the toy car. That's all for me. Thank you.